morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm so sorry. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are, welcome back to the Football Heritage. Today, I will be giving my reaction to the semi-final first leg in the Carabao Cup. On Tuesday, Arsenal lost at home 2 goals to 0 against Newcastle United. Alexander Isak and Anthony Gordon scoring the 2 goals for Newcastle United. That means Arsenal, they have an uphill battle. That second leg in Newcastle at St. James's Park going to be a very difficult game. This is a ground where Arsenal last 2 visits, they haven't scored a goal. St. James's Park is a very difficult ground to go to. And Newcastle United, they are the most informed team right now in the Premier League. They won away at Manchester United, won away at Tottenham. Now they have won away to Arsenal. And the Carabao Cup, a lot of Arsenal fans, they have downplayed the Carabao Cup over the years. But this year, they want to win the Carabao Cup. And that lineup was on Tuesday, the lineup against Newcastle United was Arteta's strongest lineup. He went with David Raya in goal, Yuri Timur 2, number 3, Luis Kelly, Gabriel and Saliba center defense, Thomas Partey, the holding midfielder, Martin Odegaard, Declan Rice, the other two in the middle of the park. Up from 29, Kai Havertz, Gabriel Martinelli, and Leandro Trossard. That's their best 11 so far. And Newcastle United, they also win with a strong lineup because they have now won a trophy for over 50 years. They also want to win. They lost about 2 years ago against Manchester United 2-0 in the final. They win with Nebraska because their starting goalkeeper is out. Lewis Hall, number 3. Livramento 2. Botman and Dan Burn 4 and 5. Sitting in front of Sandro Tonali, Joe Willock, Yolinton in the middle of the park. Up front, Jacob Murphy, Alexander Isak, and Anthony Gordon. And Arsenal, they were missing Bukayo Saka because he's out. And he's out for a long time. He will be out probably until the end of the season. And Newcastle United, they defended brilliantly. That back line with Dan Burn and Bodman, Livramento, and Luis Hall, they were sensational in the defense. They were sensational. And the way they won the game, they didn't have a lot of opportunity in the game. The first opportunity came in the first half to Joe Linton. when he smashed it over the crossbar. That was a brilliant opportunity, but he didn't take it. He smashed it over the crossbar. And they grew into the game. They scored their first goal in the 37th minute through Alexander Isak. He was clinical. He took that goal very well to make it 1-0. Early on in the second half, a shot from Alexander Isak, saved by Raya, but Anthony Gordon put the ball into the back of the net from the rebound. And in the 65th minute of the game, Newcastle United coach Eddie Howe made a lot of substitution. He made a lot of substitution. He took off Isak. He took off Jacob Murphy. He also took off Joe Willock. Then later on, he took off Anthony Gordon. So this guy, he took off the entire front three with a lot of minutes left to go. Like in his mind, he said, gentlemen, the game is done. Let's just wait for the return leg. Kai Havertz missed an absolute setup for the Gunners. They have few chances. Martinelli, he was 1v1. He didn't score. And this is a huge problem for Arsenal. Arsenal don't have good goal scorer. That's their major problem. But Arteta has spent over £700 million on players since he took over Arsenal. He has bought over 30 players since he took over Arsenal. But yet this guy, he has not spent money on a clinical striker. And this is the problem. Arsenal major problem. They don't have that striker with a killer instinct. If that game, the other way around, if Arsenal had Alexander Isak in a game and Newcastle had Kai Havertz, Arsenal would definitely won the game. That was the difference. You saw Isak link up play, dropping deep, linking up the play. This guy is a phenomenal attacker. But yet Arsenal is relying on Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus to get them over the line. It's not happening. You're not going to win anything with Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz as your main strikers. It's not happening. And I don't see them getting any good striker in this January transfer window. And they are struggling in front of goal. Alexander Isak will walk in an Arsenal team as a starter. Anthony Gordon will walk in an Arsenal team. And the only good attacker Arsenal have is Bukayo Saka. With Saka, Gabriel Martinelli, he has fallen off the cliff. He is not the same player 2 seasons ago. He has been dreadful this season. Trossard, this guy, whenever he starts a game, he doesn't perform. So, the best position for Trossard is on the bench. He is not good enough to get you across the line, to make you a team that will win the title or the Champions League. It's not happening. And to look at our squad and you say Mikel Arteta has spent over 700 million on that squad. That squad is very, very short. They don't have strikers. And the creativity, they don't have a lot of creativity in the middle of the pack. Since Odegaard first 2 games when he came back for injury, he has struggled. Since the first 2 games, he has struggled. He is struggling. And I think if Arsenal want to win anything, they have to sack this guy. They have to sack Mikel Arteta. Because a man cannot do what he can do. This is how far he can take Arsenal. You need another coach to take you over the line. Mikel Arteta is not the one. Tactically, he's naive. This guy cannot make a tactical change to win a football match. It's not going to happen. Newcastle United were missing their best player in that game, Bruno Guimaraes. They were missing Bruno Guimaraes. And yet, they took off that front three with a lot of time remaining in the game. And Arsenal couldn't score at least a goal. In my opinion, the tie is over. They return there at St. James's Park. 2-0 lead. It's not an easy play to go for Arsenal to go win 3 clear goals or 2 goals and take it to extra time. It's not happening. It's not happening at St. James's Park. Because you better get opportunity at St. James's Park. And Arsenal had 23 shots in the game. Only 3 on target. 23 shots with only 3 on target. How can you explain that? How can you explain that? Newcastle United, 7 shots, 4 on target. Yeah, 7 shots, 4 on target. And Odegaard, he got bullied in the middle of the park by Joelinton. Joelinton bullied him. Newcastle United, they are in the driving seat. They have 1 foot in the final. And I believe the return leg, Newcastle United going to win the return leg. It will not even be a draw. They're going to beat Arsenal both home and away. They are already won at the Emirates Stadium. And Arsenal don't have strikers right now. They are struggling to even score more than 1 goal in a game. That's how bad the situation is. And to spend over 700 million with a team with all striker, that's abysmal. So Newcastle United, they are the favorite to go to the final. Arsenal only have a slim chance after losing 2-0 at home. The chance of Arsenal qualifying for the final is very, very slim. And this is Arsenal's problem. They don't have striker. And there are a lot of teams in the Premier League that have better strikers than Arsenal. A lot. Even Nottingham Forest Chris, who is better than all the attackers Arsenal have. Even Ipswich Town, Leon Dillon, he's better. Newcastle for sure. Isa is better than every Arsenal striker. And this guy was available for similar price that Arsenal paid for 29. Kai Havertz. He was available for similar price. But Mikel Arteta decided to go for Havertz instead of Isak. And Havertz went to Arsenal as a midfielder. But he struggled in the middle of the park. So Mikel moving off front. So Mikel want to justify the Havertz signing. This is why he always playing Havertz. The Newcastle United game, they do a struggling all game. And when he brought on Jesus, he switched Havertz on the 7 wing. Are you freaking kidding me? This guy in front of goal, he's nothing. Then you play him number 7. The position Saka plays. What is he going to do? And Arteta, Arsenal major problem is Arteta. The scene where Brendan Rodgers couldn't cross Liverpool over the line. This is how Arsenal looking right now. Arteta cannot take you over the line. So you can keep him for the next 10, 15 years. He's not going to take you over the line. Congratulations to Newcastle United. We now move on to the Tottenham and Liverpool game. Tottenham won 1-0 in the first leg at home to Liverpool. And Tottenham, they had a lot of players missing. They are struggling right now, Tottenham. A lot of injuries and suspension. A lot of players were missing in that game. And I must commend Tottenham. They play well to even stop Liverpool from scoring. With the lineup they had, that's a good thing for Tottenham. They started the game with a kid in goal. Kinski, Pedro Porro number 2, Dragosin 4, Archie Gray 5, and Spence number 3. Luca Bava, Bissouma, and Rodrigo Bentancur. Those were the midfielder. Son, Solanke, Kulusevski up front. That line, and Liverpool had a strong lineup with Jota, Gakpo, Salah, Curtis, Gravenberg, McAllister, Timikas, Van Dijk, Kwanzaa, Conor Bradley. That was a strong lineup, a real Premier League lineup. But yet Tottenham Hotspur, Rodrigo Bentancur went off early on in the game. Replaced by Johnson. And they just made 2 substitutions. Son came down for Timo Werner. Because they have a lot of injury and suspension. There was nothing on their bench. Nothing was on the bench. Madison suspended. Sarr suspended. With injury to Romero. All those guys. And for them to win 1-0 to keep a clean sheet, that is commendable. They were incredible in that game. Tottenham Hotspur, they defended well. And people saying about the kid that scored Bava, he should have been sent off. You can't rely on that. This thing happened in football game. And I heard the Liverpool coach complaining about it. Why you don't complain when it's against your players? Because we have a lot of decisions going in favor of Liverpool. Sonny again mentioned that there was a handball in the Liverpool penalty box. They didn't even show the replay. They didn't go to VAR. So what about that? So no complaint about the ref. Yeah, Liverpool, you guys were defeated, but Liverpool still have the edge because it's a 1-0 loss and the return leg is at Anfield. But if Spurs can get their player back, they can get most of their players back from suspension, injury, especially the center defense, Mickey Van der Ven and Christian Romero. If you get those guys back, going to be a cracking game at Anfield. Even though Liverpool are the favorite, but Spurs, you cannot rule them out. They can just go there and play for a draw. Who knows? If Spurs score first in that game, anything can happen. Liverpool still have the edge because it is Anfield. Anfield is different. The crowd at Anfield is different. So, it's kind of a different. Yeah, Emma, I know. Everton sacked their coach. I saw it before coming on. They sack him with immediate effect, but I don't really know who they're going to hire now. Sean Dyche. They sacked Sean Dyche. Even though if you look at Everton, they drew so many games. They drew so many games. That's their problem. They don't score. But you can't just put that all on the coach. They don't even have any good striker. They don't have a recognized striker. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, this guy, he's a terrible footballer. He's finished, he's done. So Everton, they need to buy players. Even they get new coach, that coach may be even worse than Sean Dyche. Because at least Sean Dyche defensively, they were strong on Sean Dyche. Just imagine they went to the Emirates, they got a point before conceding. They went to the Etihad they got a point. Against Chelsea, they got a point. Most Everton manager will lose those 3 games. Most Everton manager will lose those 3 games. So you can just blame everything on Sean Dash. Yeah, no, football is a result business. If the result are coming in, the coach gotta go. But I think Everton, their problem, they don't have strikers. That's their major problem. They need to go to this transfer window, try to get in a goal scorer. Because they don't score at all. They are not scoring. This is why they are where they are. Lack of goals. You have to score goals. And they are not scoring goals. How you going to win games when you don't score? So this is a big problem for Everton. Earlier on in the week, West Ham United sacked their coach. And Graham Potter will be appointed as the new West Ham United coach. I think Lopetegui, he should have been sacked by West Ham long time ago. This guy, he has been dreadful as a coach of West Ham United, just leaking goals for fun, defensively awful. Defensively awful. And let me just touch one more thing before I go. I saw some gossip about Kobbie Mainoo that he may likely leave, that Chelsea are interested. I mean, like, for me, almost like no player on our team is untouchable. Anybody can be sold, but if it is true that he's demanding 200,000 British pound every week for a new contract, I think they should sell him. That's my personal opinion. If an academic graduate who have not proved anything wants a 200 or 200,000 British pound contract, 200,000 per week contract, he should be sold, because that's greed. You have done nothing. You don't deserve such contract. You have to do something before you get such contract. This has been a problem at Manchester United. They offer Rashford over 300K for doing absolutely nothing. The Gaja had a one good season and they offer him 325,000 per week contract. So anything more than 100,000 per week shouldn't be given to Kobbie Mainoo. He's a young player. He has not proven anything yet to deserve such money. So the club shouldn't allow anybody to hold them at ransom. It's not happening. If he is demanding more than what he's worth, the club should get rid of him. This is how this club should operate. This is how Manchester United should operate. Anybody demanding money they don't deserve, you get rid of them. Because we have overpaid average player for so long. We can't do that again. Because if you're doing the same thing over and over, but you're expecting different result, then you are daydreaming. You cannot do that same thing. The same thing that put us in this position by overpaying average player like Rashford, Sancho, huge amount of money. We can't do that. If Kobbie wants to be on a 200 grand a week, let him do better. But not now. He doesn't deserve a 200 grand a week contract. No, he doesn't deserve that. Amad Diallo is just about to sign a new contract. He's not going to get even 150, probably around 100,000. Why would Kobbie Mainoo want 200,000 if report is true? Why? So he shouldn't get such contract. If his representative insists, they should get rid of him. Then you go elsewhere and go get a 200,000 per week contract. But now Manchester United, nobody is untouchable at that football club. We have to build a culture. We can't just be giving money here and there to players. Even they don't deserve it, we just give it to them. No. That time is over. This is a new era, and we have to build a cool culture at that football club with the red mentality. This is how we're going to win trophy again. So before I go, please subscribe. The link is in the description. It's the Football Heritage. Please subscribe to it. The link is in the description. Thank you for tuning in. Peace. I'm all here. You can have a pleasant day.